lie out. He understood that without that canvas on which to paint, that he was wrong, right? Without deep time, there's no evolution, right? It doesn't make sense in one world. And so those things, I think they always kind of have to go together, which is, the understanding of deep time, the understanding of evolution. And really that starts a process that Carl Sagan used to refer to as the great demotion, right? So we used to think we were what it was all about, and then we were at the center of everything. And now we know from a combination of geology and astronomy that we occupy just this thinnest little wisp of time in the tiniest little speck of space. We are certainly not what it's all about. But flip that on its head, and that tells you that, wow, are you lucky to be here, right? Because the chance of life on Earth is probably pretty slim, right? All the other places we've looked at so far, we haven't found life. Chance of our species is almost zero, but not zero, right? And it happened. And then the chance of you as an individual is almost zero, but not zero. And then you happened. So that makes you all these cosmic lottery winners. So far from feeling despair about this great demotion, I look at it the other way, like, wow, how lucky am I got to be. And that, for me, makes me want to do something with that rare gift of being that we have. These are some of the themes that you will encounter in the Edelman Fossil Park Museum. If you visit next year, we will open in just a little more than a year, about 14 months, something like that. As soon as our road is done, we can let you in. That's what's holding us up right now. It's not hyperbole, it will be a world-class museum, a 44,000 square foot facility. Total project budget is, in the upper $80 million, and it'll feature 3 big exhibit galleries. It's very time and place based, right? So in a lot of museums that you go to, it's kind of whatever they collected over the years, maybe over the centuries, but this is time and place based. So in the Dinosaur Coast Gallery, the first one that you will encounter, you will see fully fleshed out versions set in these immersive dioramas of dinosaurs that existed at the very end of the Cretaceous period on the east coast of the United States. And if you look at the dinosaur family tree, there's 5 big branches. We had all 5 represented on the east coast. You don't have to go to Montana or South America or the Gobi Desert. They were all right here. What we don't have here is great exposure, right? Because we have lots of plants here, and so you can't see the rocks. But they're all here, and that's one of the messages is that every place on Earth has this amazing 4.5 billion year old history, including under this bookstore. Right? Amazing things happen right here. So you'll encounter the dinosaurs of the late Cretaceous East Coast in the Dinosaur Coast Gallery, and then you go into Monster Seas, which is a very large gallery featuring a 55-foot long mosasaur and lots of other creatures. And every creature you encounter in this immersive underwater environment will have been found in a layer that will literally be beneath your feet at the fossil park.